food. So diet changes, especially plant-based diets, really have remarkable power. But in the course of these studies, we've seen something that's a little bit surprising. First of all, not only are diet changes often more effective than medications. I'm talking about a person who's been struggling with diabetes year after year after year. They're on more and more medications. They're having trouble turning it around. They change their diet, and everything gets better. Sometimes the diabetes even goes away. But beyond that, what we see is that they start getting benefits that they weren't expecting. A person comes in because they've got diabetes, they lose weight, but they discover their arthritis goes away. Or they find that their migraines stop. And one of the most striking things that we've seen is that people's moods tend to change as well. Why is it that if I'm making some diet improvements, should my depression start to lift? Why should my anxiety start to go away? Well, part of it, of course, is if I don't hurt all the time, I'm going to feel better. If I'm not on so much medicine, I'm going to feel better. But I think there's more to it than that. The nutrients that we put in our bodies circulate in our bloodstream, and that includes not just the heart and the kidneys and the bones and the skin, but it includes the brain. And the brain is strongly affected by what we put in our mouths. It's strongly affected by our ability to get the toxins out of our system, and it's affected by our exercise patterns and so many other things. So that's why I was just thrilled that Heather has put together this terrific book that all of you know about now. And, you know, if you look around the country, yes, it's true that people are on Lipitor prescriptions for their cholesterol and metformin for their diabetes, but you wouldn't believe how much money people are spending to try to manage their mood through drugs. We're not going to eliminate all of that, but what we can do is give people what is probably the most powerful tool that they could ever hope for. And that's being able to get to the cause of what keeps us balanced physically, what keeps us balanced mentally, what keeps us balanced psychologically. And that's what we're here to talk about. So, without going any more, there's not going to be a test. I just want to turn this over to Heather Lounsbury to talk about her tremendous breakthrough. Heather?
Do you have one of those pamphlets that he's holding? One of those little informatory papers.
Testing, testing. Can everyone hear me? Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, what a great introduction. I've been a fan of Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine probably since my last year of college. So it's really incredible to have Neil. Means the world to me. And thank you to Whole Foods for hosting me. I couldn't have done it without you. And for all of you showing up, I greatly appreciate it. I know we all have busy schedules. So it's nice to see new faces and people I've known my whole life. So thanks again for showing up. I'm curious how many people have tried to research or do better with their eating habits in the last year? Show of hands. Okay. That's good to see. And how many of you are completely confused about the information that's out there? Just a few? I'm surprised. Well, that's one of the reasons that I wrote this book, is because so many people that come to see me and then just at parties, they say, well, I read this or I heard this.